Well, I've been looking at all these feeds, all these videos, disasters, whatever else, because of that copper that killed George Floyd. And personally, the human race is one, despite the colour, the race, the language. We are all one. Even before what happened with George Floyd, we're all against each other. And whatever else, wars and protests and murders and whatever else. But what happened to George Floyd shouldn't have happened. And the copper should be getting done for it. He took a life, so he should spend what life he has in prison, because he took a life. As I'm not a big believer in God and that, but in some sense I do believe in a way of some of the things from the Bible. Eye for an eye. Yes, he will technically still be alive in prison, but eye for an eye. He took George Floyd's life, so he should have his life taken from him. But all these protests, all these burning buildings, taking stuff, thefts, whatever, it's just showing that we're no better than this copper. Yes, we might not be murdering anyone like he did, but burning buildings, taking the odd things from shops, this, that and the other. Realistically, we're no better than him. And George Floyd would not want this. Yes, he would want justice for what happened, but not this. Not this at all. Just people are probably getting hurt, buildings are being torched, people that own these buildings are getting punished, or buildings that are getting robbed or whatever. These people that own these buildings, they're the ones that are suffering, not the police, not anyone else, but the people that own these stores that are getting robbed or getting torched, or the people that, yes, do believe that this guy should get punished for what he has done, but they're getting punished as well for not being able to see families, friends. Yes, at the minute, yes, granted, that's a bit ironic considering of what's happening right now, but here in England itself, and America, wherever else, the lockdowns are starting to come up, but we'll just go back to square one when it all first started. If we all go out protesting, doing this, doing that, yes, like I've said a few times, this guy should be punished for what he has done. But I'm pretty sure George Floyd and his family don't want this of what's happened so far. He's the one that has died, not anyone else, him. And yes, he will want justice for what happened, but the way things have turned out, he wouldn't want any of this. No way. And it's just, over the centuries, people have killed people, the wars and whatever else. Instead of working together to make this world a better place, we're so angry. That's all we are, is angry. And instead of getting the help or doing whatever to make that anger go away, where it concerns painting, drawing, talking to someone, listening to music, whatever helps, they think hurting other people helps. Just sit back and think, is this what the people in the world wars have fought for us to be what we are now, for us to be free of whatever, and for them to lose their lives for us to be what we are now. No. I know a lot of people, yes, they died then, not now, but if it wasn't for them then, we could have been in a hell of a worse situation than we are now, where a lot of us may not have been born. If we were, we would have been born into something that's basically hell, instead of somewhat of freedom. So just back down and think, is this what George Floyd really wants? Is this what the world wants? Is what the people fought and died to protect us want?